Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Debra Kennedy, and today I will be preparing a whole food plant-based breakfast meal that I like to call zucchini scramble. It reminds me of my mother's savory scrambled eggs that she used to make with onions and peppers and tomatoes. And I really missed that once I went over to whole food plant-based eating, and I wanted to mimic that flavor and to have that savory breakfast back. So that's what we will be making today. So let's see what the ingredients are. Okay, so for our ingredients, we'll start with zucchini. Zucchini is very high in vitamin A and antioxidants, and it's very important that when you're cooking zucchini, you keep the skin on because that is where most of the nutrients are found. Zucchini is also very hydrating and great for your digestion. We'll also have some white button mushrooms, high in vitamin D, protein, also an excellent source of B12, which we know as whole food plant-based eaters that we need to have that added into our diet anywhere we can. We'll add some sweet bell peppers, high in vitamin C, onion and garlic, which are both excellent antioxidants. And then I found these purple heirloom tomatoes. I'm very excited about using these. I've never used purple tomatoes before. I found them at the grocery store today, and I just had to put this in this dish. It's probably going to turn everything purple, but so what? If you don't know, the darker the berry or darker the fruit, usually the more nutrient dense it is. So we're just adding to the nutrients in this dish. I think that's it. So let's get this on the pot. So the first step will be to caramelize the onions. Now I really like the onions, a nice brown color and very tender consistency. It just gives a depth to the dish and it really gives it a really nice flavor. If you don't know, in whole food plant-based cooking, we do not use any oil at all and definitely do not need it for sauteing vegetables. So what we do is a dry sweat. We'll just put the onions in the pot, put the top on, keep the fire on a medium to low heat, and let the onion just cook in its own juices. If by chance the onions start to burn a little bit too much, get a little bit too brown, always keep a cup of water nearby and you can just keep adding a little bit moisture back if necessary to get it to the right tenderness that you desire. Now that the onions are caramelized, we're going to add the seasonings and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. So we have a cumin, which helps to increase the antioxidant uptake. Coriander is great to help reduce the blood pressure. Smoked paprika, great for the cardiovascular system. Garlic, again, an antioxidant. Turmeric, inflammation fighter, and black pepper, powerhouse on its own. But of course, like, we always have to pair it with the turmeric. So let's add that in. When we add the seasonings at this time, it really helps to bring out the flavor. Now that the onions are coated and the seasoning has cooked a little bit in the heat, the rest is easy. We just dump everything in. So we'll add the mushrooms, zucchini, the peppers, garlic. I like to add the garlic later because garlic burns pretty quickly, and once all the moisture releases from the other vegetables, it'll just cook nicely and not burn. And then tomatoes. Look at this beautiful, beautiful dish. The colors. I'm going to get a close-up just so you can see the colors. Look at that. Amazing. All right, so I'm going to give that a stir, and then we're going to let that saute for about 15 minutes. So I just wanted to get a shot of this beautiful dish about halfway cooking. Definitely want the zucchini to get a little bit more tender. I'm going to turn the fire down. I think I had it a little too high, but just wanted to show you how beautiful this dish is. And it's not purple. I plated it over a bed of grits, which is my favorite way to have this in the. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope that you learned something new about whole food plant-based eating and that it's very nutritious and not as complicated as it seems. Mm. And it's very delicious.